You are listening to Viewpoints from PlaceCloud. Cultural researchers tell stories of places from around the world. For the full multimedia experience and to support the creators you enjoy, visit placecloud.io.
We're stood now in Cheapside, one of the City of London's main historic roads. Cheapside takes its name from cheap, the Saxon word for market. The street connected the southern end of Roman Watling Street with the main city centre to its east. Its alignment was dictated by a convenient bridging point across the River Walbrook, now underground. It was a main thoroughfare of London for much of the city's history, possibly as early as the time of Alfred the Great, the Saxon monarch, who united much of England. Market buildings were constructed along the roadside from at least the late 12th century, with low roofs that later formed viewing platforms for jousting tournaments. At that time, the layout of Cheapside was more like a marketplace than a street, perhaps as much as 60 feet wide, with very narrow exits at either end. Side streets acquired names that indicated their early specialisms, from fishmongers who traded in Friday Street to Honey Lane, Milk Street and Wood Street. In Cheapside was seen trade of all kinds, but it was also the central space of the city which contained the best shops. And it remained the main street for public events and royal processions during the 16th and 17th century. Such was its importance. Cheapside itself became the centre of the jewellery trade, where many London goldsmiths sold their wares, although this was destroyed in the Great Fire of 1666. And it took some time for Cheapside to recover from the economic effects of the fire, but over the course of the 18th century, it regained its prestigious status. Much of the street was rebuilt, with blocks of offices from the late 19th century, and with shops retained at the street level. The Cheapside Hoard was a remarkable collection of early 17th century jewellery, discovered in 1912 buried in the cellar of a property at the junction of Cheapside and Friday Street. This hoard represents the stock of a working goldsmith jeweller, and its presence in Cheapside is significant because it was the principal artery of the city, ceremonial route, main shopping street, and as we know, had become the centre of the English jewellery trade. The hoard reflects London's role in an international trade in jewellery and gems, and contains an astonishing array of more than 500 jewels and gemstones from across the world. Much of Cheapside was destroyed during the Blitz in the Second World War, and a lot was rebuilt during the following decades. Today it remains an important street, perhaps not the busy thoroughfare that it had once been at the centre of the city. However, it's quite significant that during the 2012 London Olympics, the marathons which were run came through Cheapside, perhaps echoing the royal processions of hundreds of years before.